In recent years, the treatment of Muslim communities around the world has come under intense scrutiny. From China's repressive policies in Xinjiang to the rising tide of nationalism in India and the dire circumstances faced by the Rohingya in Myanmar, the challenges are diverse and complex. While some regions provide relative stability and opportunities for Muslims, others exhibit hostility and discrimination. This article explores the multifaceted experiences of Muslims in various countries, highlighting both the struggles they face and the resilience they demonstrate. China. The situation for Muslims in China is complex and varies depending on the specific region and ethnic group. The Chinese government has implemented policies in Xinjiang, a region with a significant Uyghur Muslim population, that have been criticized by human rights organizations as discriminatory and oppressive. These policies include restrictions on religious practices, forced cultural assimilation, and mass surveillance. However, Muslims in other parts of China, such as the Hui minority, generally face less severe restrictions. It's important to note that the Chinese government denies these accusations and claims that its policies are aimed at combating terrorism and separatism. The situation in Xinjiang remains a sensitive and controversial issue, with differing perspectives on the extent of human rights abuses and the motivations behind the government's actions. It's crucial to rely on information from reputable sources and consider multiple perspectives when evaluating the situation for Muslims in China. India. The situation for Muslims in India is complex and multifaceted. While India is a secular democracy with a significant Muslim population, there have been growing concerns about the rise of religious intolerance and discrimination against minority groups, including Muslims. Some incidents and policies have raised concerns about the treatment of Muslims in India, increasing religious polarization. There has been a rise in religious polarization and Hindu nationalism in recent years, leading to increased tensions between Hindu and Muslim communities, discrimination, and violence. Some Muslims have reported facing discrimination in various aspects of life, including employment, housing, and education. There have also been instances of violence against Muslims, particularly during communal riots. Controversial Citizenship Amendment Act. The Citizenship Amendment Act, CTA, has been criticized for being discriminatory against Muslims, as it provides a path to citizenship for non-Muslim refugees from neighboring countries, but excludes Muslims. Anti-conversion laws. Several states have implemented anti-conversion laws that make it difficult for Muslims to proselytize or convert others to Islam, raising concerns about religious freedom. However, it's important to note that India is a diverse country with millions of Muslims living peacefully alongside Hindus and other religious groups. Many Muslims hold positions of power and influence in various fields, and there are numerous organizations working to promote religious tolerance and interfaith dialogue. The situation for Muslims in India is evolving, and it's crucial to rely on information from reputable sources and consider multiple perspectives to form a comprehensive understanding of the challenges and opportunities faced by the Muslim community in India. The situation for Muslims in Myanmar, particularly the Rohingya Muslim minority, is dire and has been characterized by severe human rights abuses, including genocide, mass killings, and ethnic cleansing. The Myanmar military has been accused of carrying out these atrocities, leading to a massive displacement of the Rohingya population, with hundreds of thousands fleeing to neighboring countries, primarily Bangladesh. The Rohingya are denied citizenship and basic rights in Myanmar, and they face widespread discrimination and persecution. The international community has condemned the treatment of the Rohingya, and many countries have imposed sanctions on Myanmar's military junta. While there are other Muslim communities in Myanmar who are not Rohingya, they also face discrimination and restrictions on their religious freedom. The overall environment for Muslims in Myanmar is challenging, with ongoing human rights abuses and a lack of protection for their rights. Islam is a major religion in Russia, with millions of Muslims living across the country, particularly in regions like Tatarstan, Bashkortostan, and the North Caucasus. While there is no official state religion in Russia, the government recognizes Islam as one of the traditional religions of the country and supports Islamic institutions and organizations. However, Muslims in Russia face various challenges, including discrimination, Islamophobia, and restrictions on religious freedom in some regions. There have been reports of harassment and violence against Muslims, especially in areas with significant ethnic tensions. Additionally, some government policies, such as those related to religious education and the construction of mosques, have been criticized for hindering the free practice of Islam. Despite these challenges, many Muslims in Russia live peacefully and contribute to society. There are numerous Islamic organizations, educational institutions, and cultural centers that promote Islamic values and traditions. The Russian government has also taken steps to improve interfaith dialogue and combat religious intolerance. It's important to note that the situation for Muslims in Russia varies depending on the region and the specific community. While some Muslims enjoy relative freedom and acceptance, others face significant discrimination and persecution. The overall situation is complex and requires a nuanced understanding of the diverse experiences of Muslims in Russia. The situation for Muslims in Western Europe is complex and varies significantly across different countries. While many Muslim communities have been established for generations, others are more recent arrivals, often due to immigration or asylum seeking. Challenges and opportunities. Integration and discrimination. Many Muslim communities face challenges in integrating into their host societies. Issues such as discrimination, Islamophobia, and prejudice can hinder social and economic opportunities. Religious freedom. While most Western European countries guarantee religious freedom, there have been instances of restrictions or surveillance on Muslim communities, particularly after major terrorist attacks. Cultural identity. Balancing Islamic identity with the values and norms of Western societies can be a complex issue for many Muslims, especially young people. Political representation. Muslim communities often struggle to have their voices heard in political decision-making processes. Positive contributions. Despite the challenges, Muslim communities have made significant contributions to Western European societies in various fields, including science, arts, business, and public service. It's important to note that the experiences of Muslims in Western Europe vary widely, depending on factors such as their country of origin, socioeconomic status, level of integration, and the specific policies of the host country. While challenges remain, many Muslim communities are working to build bridges, promote understanding, and contribute positively to their societies. Would you like to know more about a specific country or issue related to Muslims in Western Europe? The experiences of Muslims globally in 2025 reveal a stark contrast between oppression and opportunity. While some countries, like China and Myanmar, showcase severe human rights abuses, others, including parts of Western Europe, offer a mix of challenges and avenues for integration. Understanding these diverse experiences is crucial for fostering dialogue, promoting human rights, and building inclusive societies. As the world continues to grapple with issues of identity, faith, and belonging, the voices of Muslim communities will play an essential role in shaping a more equitable future.